Hello Curious, can you imagine going to sleep and waking up a billionaire overnight? And if that happened to what you would spend your billions on? Cars, planes, mansions, jets or many other things your fortune could buy. Do you have an idea of what you would like to purchase? We here at Top Curiosities decided to select 10 options to help you get inspired. In today's video we will see which are the 10 most expensive objects in the world, and I guarantee that the last item on our list will surprise you. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share the video with any curious friends or family you may have, remembering that your comments on the videos are also very important to us. Your feedback is very important for the growth of our channel, so give us that strength so that we can bring you more interesting content. Top 10. Clock. How much would you be willing to pay for a watch? So how about shelling out $30 million for one? This is the estimated value of the accessory in the image above, known as the Brigitte Grande Complication Marie Antoinette No. 160, or simply the Queen. Created by the Swiss watchmaker Abraham Louis Brigitte, the watch began to be manufactured in 1782 and, in addition to having a structure made of gold, the piece has all the functions known at the time. This same watch has a great history. It is said that the watch was commissioned by a lover of the French Queen, but the piece was not finished until 1827, 4 years after Brigitte's death and so many more after Marie Antoinette lost her head in the guillotine. Only one unit was produced in the world. It was part of the collection of the L.A. Meyer Institute for Islamic Art in Jerusalem, but it was stolen in the 1980s. In 2007, the watch was recovered and has since become a coveted object for well-heeled collectors around the world. The people at Brigitte decided to produce a replica of the Queen, and it was valued at the modest sum of $10 million. Top 9. Car. When we think about incredibly expensive cars, it's inevitable not to think about the machines produced by Ferrari, isn't it? For an American collector paid the trifle of $35 million for a specific model in 2012. It is the Ferrari 250 GTO, and only 39 units were produced in the world between 1962 and 1964. In the specific case of this purchase, the vehicle was specially designed for the famous British driver Stirling Moss, who did not even get to race with the car. The Ferrari was used only once during a competition at Le Mans in 1962, and soon became a collector's item. Amazing! Top 8. House. While many people still dream of buying their own home, there are people out there who live in huge mansions full of perks. But none is more valuable than Antilia, the little house of Mukesh Ambani, one of the richest men in India. Valued at $1 billion, the residence has 37,000 square meters and 27 floors, which can be accessed through 9 elevators. The building measures 170 meters in height and was built to serve as a home for the tycoon's family. The structure has basic things, such as a swimming pool, sports gym, yoga studio, movie theater with capacity for 50 people, ballrooms and 3 floors of internal gardens. In addition, the house also has parking for 168 vehicles, a mechanical workshop, 3 helipads and an air traffic control tower. Top 7. Coins. Nobody pays much attention to coins, and they even prefer to get rid of them than carry them in their wallet. However, there are old coins that can be worth real fortunes, and an example of this is the copy above. Made of silver and copper, this coin was produced in 1794 and was the first dollar ever minted by the U.S. Mint. It has the bust of Liberty, with her flowing hair, stamped on one side, and, despite being somewhat battered, the coin was auctioned for no less than $10 million in early 2013. Top 6. Stamp. It may seem like complete nonsense, but the dirty little piece of red paper in the above image, measuring a mere 2.5 x 3.8 centimeters, became known as the Mona Lisa of stamps and was auctioned for $9.50 million at the beginning of last year. The example was produced in British Guiana in 1856 and bears the image of a 3-masted ship and the British colonists' motto, "We give and we expect return." The seal's value, as you may have already deduced, is due to the fact that it is extremely rare. It is the last remaining copy in the world of a print run of stamps printed by a local newspaper press to make up for the lack of official stamps sent from England to Guyana. If you're still here, congratulations! You really are a curious master level. And I want to ask for your help. Do you think our channel deserves your subscription? If so, sign up. I guarantee you won't regret it. Curious, we made it to the top 5 on our list, and now things are going to get extreme. Top 5. Book. Just as there are rare stamps, there are also books that are incredibly uncommon and worth a fortune. An example of this is the Leicester Codex, which brings together various texts and drawings that Leonardo da Vinci produced between 1508 and 1510 and was purchased by Bill Gates for almost $31 million in 1994. However, the most expensive copy of which we have news is Die Aufgabe or The Task in free translation by Thomas Alexander Hartmann. It is a unique manuscript that has only 13 pages and was released in 2008. However, as the author claims to reveal the answers to humanity's main questions, he put his work on sale for €153 million. As far as is known, no buyer has yet appeared and the book remains for sale. And while we're on the subject, the story that marked Superman's debut, Action Comics #1, was printed in 1938 and is considered by many to be the first superhero comic book ever. It is estimated that there are only about 100 copies left in the world, and one sold for $3.2 million at an eBay auction in 2014. Top 4. Photographic. The photograph above, called the Rhine 2, was clicked by the German visual artist Andreas Gursky in 1999. The image depicts the River Rhine in Germany and shows the waters running horizontally between green fields and under a cloudy sky, with some elements that appeared in the original photo, such as people walking their dogs and a factory in the background, were digitally eliminated. See the original below. The image measures 190 x 360 centimeters or 210 x 380 centimeters with the frame and was sold at an auction organized by Christie's in New York for just over $4.3 million in 2011. The buyer's identity has not been revealed. Top 3. Toy car. Don't think that in the world of extraordinarily expensive things there is no room for toys. After all, wealthy people also like to play, don't they? For there is a cart that is a 1/8 scale replica of a Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 that has been valued at $4.8 million. The toy has details made in gold and platinum, not to mention the diamonds that cover the steering wheel, seats, headlights and steering of the piece. Just to give you an idea, the real Aventador, in life size, costs about $400,000, that is, a trifle compared to the replica. Top 2. Precious stones. When the subject involves precious stones, it is difficult to establish which one is the most valuable in the world, since it all depends on the evaluation parameter used. So we have, for example, the Millennium Sapphire, which is about the size of a football and was beautifully sculpted by an Italian artist, valued at $180 million. In the case of diamonds, the most valuable pink on the planet is the 24.78 karat Graph pink, which was purchased for $45 million in 2010. Another gem is the ethereal Caroline Divine a Paraiba tourmaline, which it has almost 192 carats and has been valued at approximately $100 million. There is still Esmeralda Bahia, a rock that weighs more than 360 kilos and has numerous emeralds in its structure ready to be cut. It is the largest raw emerald ever found in the world, weighing 180,000 carats, and the price of this enormity is around $400 million. In first place, the material. It's impossible to buy antimatter, but if it were, for some reason, available on the market, there's already a price estimate for it and the value is extraordinarily high. Antimatter can only be created artificially and in small quantities so that scientists can study its properties, and for this they need to use the most advanced technology available in laboratories such as CERN, the famous particle accelerator located in Switzerland. We don't talk about the price, do we? The value is estimated at just $62.5 trillion per gram of product. Curious, this was today's video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like and share the video, comment which of these 10 objects impressed you the most and continue watching one of the videos related to this one on the card.